the first presentation of Backroom Analysis. I'm going to talk about what sits out as probably mattering the most, the biggest issues going on right now. 3 of them are drugs, the coronavirus pandemic, and natural disasters. Some might say there's a 4th, and that refers to a racial divide. I didn't want to start off talking about racial divides. However, as I'm going to show you, aspects of it are in the trickle-down correlations of some of the first 3 named. Often when a show on this theme about decisions and about analyzing them is run, people are going to say, you better talk about your jurisdiction. At least at first. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. My jurisdiction is the United States. Topics are shaped to be pertinent to the United States, keeping in mind that online videos can be seen the world over. Briefly, backroom analysis. What does this mean? The meaning that has to do with this discussion. Backrooms mean the big decision makers, literally, figuratively, or both. In the behind the scenes setting, a room, way to the back, that no one saw on TV or visual media. A back room. Not a bunch of vacant rooms in some rich house that turned out to be a ramshackle structure later. This is more on the global power player, big money talks framework. That's what we mean by the back rooms or the folks in the back rooms. Analysis here. You just take a moment and think about the decisions constructively and how they can make us better, live safer, and maintain good health. There are going to be comments, for instance, from people watching this, that the real backrooms will never be put on visual media. So therefore, this would all just be an oxymoron. Maybe an attention-getting lie. You came up with a fancy name that couldn't possibly be. It's a name for a show. I'm going to try to get you a closer look. Things that should have been said, that might not have, or maybe not enough. Without going into the degree of detail, it's some kind of danger or poses rhetorical risks, so forth. The subjects: drugs, coronavirus, natural disasters. This is the last week of February 2021. COVID-19, named after year 2019, is still haunting us. Well over a year later. Basically, towards the end of 2019, wintertime, COVID-19 started to be taken seriously. 12 months went by, we came to the end of 2020, and in some ways we're still right back to where it started. Not a lot of progress. Past week has seen a couple of inches of snow be as destructive as a couple of feet in some regions. Drugs, a big issue. And a big one in there, of course, opioids. Has been cited as an epidemic for about the last 5 years running, and is still just about non-stop an epidemic. What's in the back rooms, whether discussed there or not? Well, main concern is that opioids weaken the respiratory system. Coronavirus attacks the respiratory system. For the most part, opioids and their original natural substances, for instance, that they're derived from, are not coming from the U.S. Reference, for instance, the opium poppy plant. Opioids, despite the source of derivation, are continually all up in all kinds of American social streams. What kind of gate is needed to keep them out? Coronavirus and natural disasters, like the one involving the snow in recent weeks, have at least one common denominator. It is not so much the virus itself or the snow itself, but guidance and how to deal with these is what can lead to overcoming them. It used to be a certain social strata with overlaps of ethnic background and ancestry had proportionally more of a drug problem than pretty much everybody else. These were often referred to as minorities. The historic timeline has these referent minorities did not suddenly appear all by itself. There was a process.